Hi, my name is Mario Beluso and we're here to discuss how to compute for volume. Volume is the amount of space that an object occupies. It is usually measured by the number of cubes that can be placed inside of it. The size of the cube will depend on the length of the side. For example, if the cube has the length of the side with 1 centimeter, this cube is called 1 centimeter cube or 1 cubic centimeter. Now if the cube has a length of 1 inch on the side, for example 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch, this cube is called 1 inch cubed or 1 cubic inch. Now on the left side is a chart that gives the formula for the volume for the most common objects shape. First one is the cube. The volume for the cube is s cubed or s times s times s. For the rectangular prism, the volume will be the length times the width times the height. For the sphere, the volume is 4 times pi times r cubed divided by 3, where pi is 3.14. The volume for the cylinder is pi r squared h. H is the height and r is the radius. For the cone, the volume is pi r squared h divided by 3. Now let's take some examples. The first one is a cube with a length of 5 kilometers on the side. The volume of that one is s cubed or s times s times s. 5 kilometers times 5 kilometers times 5 kilometers. So 5 times 5 is 25 times 5 is 125. Kilometers times kilometers times kilometers is kilometers cube. Now the volume of the cube is 125 cubic kilometers. Next example is a rectangular prism. The volume is length times width times height. The length is 4 miles. The width is 3 miles. And the height is 2 miles. So 4 times 3 is 12 times 2 is 24. Miles times miles times miles is miles cubed. The volume of the rectangular prism is 24 cubic miles. Next one is the sphere. The volume of the sphere is 4 pi r cubed divided by 3. We just plug in the value of the radius. 4 times 3.14 times 3 inches times 3 inches times 3 inches divided by 3. We can cancel 3 and one of the 3 on the numerator, 3 and 3. So what we have left is 3 times 3, 9, times 4 is 36. We multiply that to 3.14. 3.14 times 36. 6 times 4 is 24. 6 times 1 is 6, 7, 8. 6 times 3 is 18. 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1, 4. 3 times 3 is 9. 4. 8 plus 2 is 10. 13. 11. 2 decimal places. So the volume of the sphere is 113.04 inch cubed. The next example is the cylinder. The formula for the cylinder is pi r squared h. We just plug in the value. Pi is 3.14. R squared is 2 meters times 2 meters times the height, which is 6 meters. 2 times 2 is 4 times 6 is 24. We multiply that to 3.14. 4 times 4 is 16. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 1 is 5. 4 times 3 is 12. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 3 is 6. And then we add 2 decimal places, 2 decimal places. Now the volume of the cylinder is 75.36 cubic meters. For the last example, we have a cone, and the formula for the cone is pi r squared h over 3. Pi r squared h over 3. So we just plug in the value. Pi is 3.14. R is 3 centimeters times 3 centimeters times the height, 5 centimeters, divided by 3. We can cancel 3 and 3. 3 and 3. What we have left is 3 times 5 is 15. We multiply that to 3.14. 3.14 times 15. 5 times 4 is 20. 5 plus 1 is 5. Plus 2 is 7. 5 plus 3 is 15. 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 3 is 3. And then we add 11 plus 1, carry 1, 7, 1 plus 3 is 4. 2 decimal places. So the volume of the cone is 47.1 centimeter cube, or 47.1 cubic centimeter. And that's how we compute for volume.